The following announcement has been paid for by the New World Order.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? I just want to welcome you guys to the nwoFL weekly show. This week's guest is going to be none other than the Brady Bunch's own manager and owner, Judy Molina. We'll get to her in a second. Before we do, just want to let you guys know that yours truly, the commish, a.k.a. the Pigs of Prophecy, a.k.a. Juice Pigs, a.k.a. Dipset Board Gang, we are 1-1 for the first time in 2 years. That's right. I am 500 for the first time in 2 years. Ooh, yeah. Let me tell you something. It feels real fucking good. Nando, how do you like them apples, huh? Huh? Yeah. All right. So, in the words of Maury Povich, you are not the father. You heard? That's right. You got that beating you deserve. You know what I'm saying? Henry, what happened to you week 2, buddy? Kevin Smith, non-existent, huh? Yeah, I figured that was going to happen. Talking all that shit after you beat me, you know what I'm saying? That's how it is. When people beat me, they want to talk shit because they know that, let's face it, I'm the man. All right? But I'm going to tell you guys, I'm coming strong this year. Anyway, without further ado, let's check out Judy's video. All right, everybody, I want you all to put your hands together and welcome this week's guest. Straight from apartment 1A in 497 Archer Street, Judy Molina, everybody.
Hello.
Judy, how you doing today?
Good, how are you? Thank you for having me on.
You're welcome. Judy, your team's called the Brady Bunch,
Yes.
okay? Why don't you let the people know, first off, why your team's called the Brady Bunch?
I thought it was cute and a little creative, and I like Tom Brady. Yeah. I know.
He's not even on your team, so I still beg the question, kind of begs the question of why your team's called Tom Brady. Have you ever had Tom Brady on your fantasy team? No. So it doesn't make much sense to be called the Brady Bunch. Is it just because you like him?
I guess, but there's a lot of teams out there that call themselves after players that they don't even know.
Well, let's just start off over here by, giving you guys a little recap of Judy's fantasy career. Judy's an nwoFL original. She's been there since the beginning. All right. In 2009, she finished 10th out of 12 with a 6-8 record. In 2010, she finished 10th again, but this time 10th out of 16. So she's kind of getting better there. With a 6-7 record, she had the same amount of wins, not the same amount of losses. Obviously, played one less game. In 2011, though, she had her best year. In the regular season, Judy went 10-3. Okay. Obviously, like I said, her best season ever. She was the #1 seed going into the playoffs. And she lost in the first round to Oscar Squad, who was the 8 seed. Quick side note here, little fun fact. Judy's one of only 4 teams in the history of the nwoFL to finish with double-digit wins. So keep that in mind. This year, Judy's started off the year. She started off 0-1. It was a tough loss, week 1. Who'd you lose to week 1? Oscar Squad.
We didn't have Doug Baldwin this time, but
still laying the wood to you after all these years. And week 2, she's coming off of a win right now. She just smacked up Wally, a.k.a. Brad, a.k.a. Evan Royster 5'9". Score of that game was 145.1 to 87.14. Wow. Talk about a beatdown. Judy, why don't you give us a little recap of this week's beatdown of Wally?
All right. Well, I mean, I have to say, I kind of knew I was going to have a big game out of Victor Cruz. I think you recall the minute that his grandmother died, I told you he was going to have a big game, and he did.
He did. Giants had a big game.
Yeah. Arian Foster, I mean, he does what he does. That's why he went #1.
Yeah, he was definitely your #1 pick. Would you say that he was, the best pick in the draft? I mean, yeah, you took him on, so you obviously thought he was the best player out there. After seeing what he's done for the last 2 weeks, do you still think you would have taken him #1?
Yeah.
Okay. Judy, why don't you tell us a couple of your team's strong points here? I mean, you know your team better than everybody else. Obviously, like you said, Arian Foster is one of them. Why don't you tell us a couple more of the strong points of your team? Why you think your team is a team to be reckoned with here in the nwoFL?
Well, Arian Foster is one of them. I personally think last year, I was the team who didn't have a quarterback.
Tim Tebow.
Didn't have a quarterback, and Tim Tebow was the guy who practically took me to the playoffs.
Tebow Magic.
Yeah.
Teamomania.
But he has that on his side. So, but this year I decided that I was going to take a quarterback, and I took Ben Roethlisberger. And I have to say, in the first 2 weeks, he's been consistent for my team. I mean, you have Aaron Rodgers, who went number 2, was it?
I believe.
Oh no, 3.
I believe he went 3.
3. You know, and then like Tom Brady, and I mean Matt Stafford. These guys, you know, are not having the year that they were supposed to have, and I don't know. Honestly, my running back situation is a little, other than Arian Foster, but you know, I have Michael Turner, who decided he was going to go celebrate last night after our win.
That's actually something I wanted to get into here, ladies and gentlemen. If you haven't heard, Michael Turner, after yesterday's game, decided he was going to go out, get hammered after the game. I mean, who wouldn't want to get hammered after a win like that, beaten 8? But he was caught doing 97 miles an hour. So, got a DUI, let out a $2,100 bond. Do you think that this, you know, Michael Turner incident is going to impact your team week 2? I mean, I'm sorry, week 3.
As of right now, it looks like he's not going to be suspended, and it looks like he's on track to start. But I guess we're going to find out as the week goes on.
Well, let me ask you this. Let's just say, hypothetically, Michael Turner's in the doghouse this week. What are you going to do? What's your contingency plan? You know, your backup plan if Michael Turner can't start. Who are you going to throw in there at the starting line?
Well, I plug in Cedric Benson.
Cedric Benson, a guy who you didn't start last week, by the way, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
She decided she was going to bench Cedric Benson for who?
Well, I decided that I was going to play a wide receiver in my flex spot.
What wide receiver was that? Just that
well,
case?
It was Nate Burleson up until about 3:30 in the afternoon on Sunday. I put in Aldrick Robinson.
Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, Aldrick Robinson started a fantasy football game. Unbelievable. All right. Now that we've talked about some of your strong points, and we talked about Michael Turner, are there any like points or weak points that you think your team should, you know, try to strengthen in the weeks to come? Some more production you'd like to see out of some players. Who would you like to see more production out of?
Definitely Jermaine Grisham. And definitely Stevie Johnson, even though he's had a touchdown in every game. I don't know. I would like to see a little bit more out of Stevie Johnson.
Absolutely. All right. Moving right along. Rivalry week's going to be coming up, I believe, week 5. I don't know who you're playing exactly. Probably going to put that up as a graphic so you guys will be able to see that. But who would you say your biggest rival in the league is? Out of everybody in the league, who's your biggest rival?
Well, the guy that I actually just played, who talks the most crap around me about his team and my team. Yes.
Well,
you know, I was hoping that I played him rivalry week. Another one, MJ. I mean, he knows about the little side bet that we have going on. So.
Why don't you tell the folks about that bet? How much is that bet?
It's a $50 bet.
$50, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, $50 bet. And it's all written down. I have it all written down. Conversation between me and MJ, so there's no going back. Whoever loses has to pay up.
All right. So finally, this week you're going to be playing the Mo Cheddar Machine, aka Mike, aka nwoFL, and you know hasn't been talking too much smack, but I believe that this just in, he just voted for himself to win the game, so he's pretty confident he's going to win. Obviously, I mean, who wouldn't be? But you know. Obviously, do you predict yourself winning this game? I mean, you're not going to say you're going to lose this game, but, you know...
I'm not going to say that I'm going to lose this game, but...
Is it going to be a tough game? You think you're going to roll them over? What's going on?
I think it's going to be a tough game. It's not going to be like last season where DeMarco Murray was catching with dump offs and I could have beaten on him last season.
Wow, ladies and gentlemen.
But, no, I'm scared of Reggie Bush. There's no Mount Bradshaw. But
I don't think I've ever heard anybody say that they were scared of Reggie Bush.
I mean, he's having so far
he's got that
past
Reggie,
2 games.
He's got that Reggie sandwich over there. You got to be careful.
But,
all right. So, any last words for Mo Cheddar? Any words of smack talk? You're talking directly to Mo Cheddar now.
Mo Cheddar, I'll see you in apartment 1B on Sunday. I mean, good luck. I say good luck to all my opponents, but may the better team win.
All right, great. Well, guys, kind of running out of time here, so we're going to ask the famous question here. We ask it to everybody. Judy, who's your favorite wrestler?
I have to go a little old school. I love The Undertaker.
The Undertaker. Why don't you give us a little Undertaker impression right now? There it is, ladies and gentlemen. The Undertaker, Judy Molina, the Brady Bunch. Check you guys later. Yeah, wasn't that enjoyable? Alright, guys, I want to thank you guys for tuning in this week. Just to let you know that, remember, every week there's Thursday games. Put your guys in. Pretty much it. Oh, yeah, that's right. MJ, guess what? I'm going to lay the smack down on your monkey ass this week. Take you off your pedestal, your 2-0 pedestal. Your team is weak. And I'm coming for you. You heard? And I'm coming with Giants, too. That's right. That's how we do. You heard? Deuces.
The preceding announcement has been paid for by the New World Order.